Sitting nicely at 2 mil. Also looking forward to joining a capital club.
Right now, you're sitting on a $2 million bankroll, so that's pretty good. So what I would do is I would divide that bankroll into 3 categories. So 3 baskets. Ready? First 700K, that's going to be your living expense for the next 10 years. You're going to be living off of 70K. You're not a multimillionaire because right now you're living off of 700K for the next 10 years. That is your budget. That's how you should be budgeting. The next 700K, that's going to go into active income investment opportunities, right? These are going to be investments that yield dividends or that yield active returns. So you could do an Airbnb, or you could do a certain stock portfolio that has a dividend, a healthy dividend payout. And then the remainder is going to go into being dumped into the market, where you'll probably see in the next probably 10 years, it'll go up 10x, right? So your 2 million, you could do nothing, sit on 700K. Your extra million could multiply to 10 million by you basically doing nothing and implementing that strategy in the next 5 years. So
guys,
that's pretty much.
Luke, sorry to say this, bro.
Too much sauce, bro.
Could you say that one more time? Guys, he just gave you the blueprint how to keep your money, make money, and live life on your terms. Luke, just say that one more time, please. Could you just give me some 3 good points how to change that money up?
Yeah.
Number 1.
Yeah. So you have to be able to devise a plan to operate for a decade with no reliance on income. Right. So you need to be able to separate a piece of your treasury for expenditure that has no ROI attached to it. This is your living expense. So I like to keep that quite low. So right now, my monthly expense is pretty high because it's how I'm operating. I operate in a tax-free state, so I have the ability to spend more, but most people don't. The second thing, what I would tell people is your second category is your active income investment. So you need to be able to establish a portfolio that is generating certain passive income, whether it's real estate, whether it's stocks that provide dividends, whether it's some sort of yield farming, crypto farming, things of this nature. You can do all of that as long as it's secure, because that money is going to be the money that replenishes your original pool of money. And then the remainder is going to go into the market when the market is bottomed out, or you can dollar cost average into the market starting maybe 6 months to a year from now. And that will probably multiply to a 10x if it's the proper investments in the next couple of years. So that million that you put in, in the next 5 years, you could be worth 10 without doing basically anything. Learn a higher income skill. Learn a higher income skill. If you want to get into a different income business, you need to understand what makes more money. So if you're gonna be doing videography or you're gonna be doing things of this nature, you need to know that it is a highly competitive, low-paying gig. Instead, I would allow it as a situation where it gets you into the room with the best real estate agents of the world, build the relationships with them, and potentially get into real estate, right? So you need to be able to use value points as insertion points into the market where you're going to receive advantages, right? The reason I can sit in rooms with billionaires, or why opportunities for deal flows come my way, is because I'm putting myself in a situation where that can take place and that can happen. So if you're doing videography for real estate, you want to make more money, you want to learn a new skill, maybe real estate is that, because you're there 24/7. So why not double down on that? Now that you already have the foot in the door, might as well just maximize that, learn the skill set of real estate, everything that entails real estate. And now you're in a situation where you are on both sides of the deal flow. Now you control the entire supply chain from the moment you interact with the customer to what the customer is experiencing to what is marketed and what's portrayed. So now you control the entire supply chain. So focus on real estate potentially, and that could give you a long-term solution to stay within your niche while simultaneously carving out a strategic path to generate more money long-term.